Greetings, this is Alborel with a Minecraft challenge for you. This is a custom adventure map challenge for anyone in the Minecraft community. Been talking with my good friends Professor Snape and Felonious the Wizard lately, and one of them posed the question, does anyone play vanilla Minecraft anymore? That kind of got us to talking about creating adventure maps with and without mob, and gave me this idea. So I don't know how many folks will be interested in this, but if you are an adventure map maker, I would love to see what you can do with this challenge. Without further ado, here we go. So this is called the Vanilla Adventure Map Challenge, and the object of this challenge is to create an adventure map without the use of any mods whatsoever. So you have to play straight vanilla Minecraft, whatever version happens to be out right now, and I'm going to give you a couple months to do it. What this means is you're going to have to go and gather your own items, you're going to actually have to mine, and you're going to have to use just the in-game Mojang delivered functionality. Here's the rules. No spawning items, no mods used during creation of the map. Everyone must start on the same seed, and we're going to use the seed vanilla, V-A-N-I-L-L-A in all caps. I have not tried the seed, so I have no idea what the world looks like even myself. You can create your map on easy, normal, or hard difficulty, but don't create it on peaceful. So you're actually going to have to survive while creating your map. Also, this is more of a recommendation, but I would say encourage you to use in-game signs to guide people through your map, or some type of subtle guidance, because there will be no external note or audio files published with your map. It's just going to be the map, no texture pack, no special notes, no special readme. Now your map itself can be any length, any size, any style that you want it to be, any theme, as long as you use the vanilla seed and you follow the other rules. Alright, and in fact you can include any rules you want in the playability of your map, so breaking blocks, placing blocks, whatever you come up with. But again, remember, you have to communicate those rules to your player in the map itself. You can't publish an external note file with the rules in it. So the deadline for this is going to be November 1st, 2011, because I'd like to play them before I go to Minecon. I will rate them all and probably do some type of video for all of them as I play through with my review, and I will either announce the winner right before or during Minecon, depending on what activities are going on that week. So that's the basic rules. They're going to be posted down below in this video. So the way I'm going to rate these maps is actually going to be very similar to how I rate all of my other custom adventure maps that I've played. There's 5 categories. Each one has a rating of 1 to 4. And the first category is creativity. So is it a unique theme? Does it utilize the functions of Minecraft? How does it use the rules that were set out? And do you just have generally clever creations? I usually know if it's a good map if I'm playing through and at least once or twice I go, oh wow, that's something I've never seen before. The next category is the level of detail. Now this includes the visual detail and the amount of decoration that you have, but that doesn't mean that you have to have a very decorated, frilly looking map. What I'm really looking for here is consistency. So does the level of detail match the story that you're trying to tell? If you're going for something that is more bare, that's fine. Is it consistent though? Do you have, 1 or 2 houses that look really cool and then everything else is kind of boring? Also, is it realistic and or appropriate to your theme? Third category is the story. So this is sort of an overall effort and duration score. Is it engaging? Is it consistent? Does it feel like you're thinking about the character and the character's motivation? Is the dialogue and narration appropriate to the story you're trying to tell? Next category is the difficulty. This has many aspects. Part of it is puzzles, if you've got puzzles in your map. Part of it is the mob or the risk density, and what I mean by that is it just a constant fight through the whole thing? Do you have variety in the types of challenges or risk that you give to your player? The lighting. So lighting is always a good one. Now, everyone can get torches and light up their own map as they play. Did you intend it to be that way? Is it too bright that your monster spawners aren't working? Or is it too dark in the main town where you're supposed to be resting and therefore you're mobbed, as well as how difficult are any hidden items or challenges. And the last category is progression. So this one is the general pacing of the encounters that you're presenting to the player. Do you have a town with lots of stuff to do and then a 2-hour walk to the next town? It also includes the pacing of your score items, if you include score items in your game. Are they very few and far apart, or are there just too many score items? Also the gear. Do you give your player a whole bunch of diamond armor and then turn around and give him leather armor, which would then obviously be useless? Does the experience, and this one's kind of tough, does the experience build so it starts off on a small scale and build up to something epic? Or does it have a number of arcs in it where you're doing a bunch of different side quests? So there's no one right answer. All of these categories are subjective, based on partly on my personal preferences, but I've tried to make the scale as quantitative as possible so that I'm grading everyone equally and fairly. Again, I'll post these on the official thread as well. Again, this is a vanilla adventure map contest open to anyone who plays Minecraft. If you've never made a map before, hey, you know what? Please consider it. Who knows? All right, so more info will come, and I will also have a thread on the official forums with this information and others. Thanks everybody, and good luck.